All right. I guess this is getting kind of directed to, well, two things I've had to really struggle with, obviously being a lesbian, and also I am disabled, which has manifested itself in different ways at different times. So, kind of to anyone who is gay, female-ish identified, I say I paint female-ish with a very, very broad brush, uh, you know, and, well, it does get better. I mean, I actually wrote a blog on Facebook of all things. And I started out, does it get better? Because I wasn't sure I could actually do one of these videos. And, by the end of this little blog I wrote, I really didn't have anything else I could say other than it does get better. Like a lot of you, my childhood was not fantastic, both at school and not. I was I pretty much was closeted. I mean, nobody really knew who or what I liked, and some people honestly weren't entirely sure who or what I was. And things were very, very difficult in high school for me. And, but I actually did find somebody that I fell in love with, and she really was my rock. And, when I was a kid, I wasn't aware that there were all these great gay organizations. I mean, there's the Trevor Project, there's 1 in 10. Most schools have a GSA. My school had a Rainbow Coalition that was a coalition of diverse ethnicities, which that was sort of my support. So it's, closeted gay in a Rainbow Coalition that just wasn't a gay one, which I just think is rather interesting. Thing is it was hard for me, but it was harder for my girlfriend, and very, very unfortunately, she could no longer deal with all the pressures of her life, as well as how hard our life together was and would likely continue to be. And she committed suicide, when we were both still in high school. And it was very, very difficult for me. And I did not know what to do with myself. And, I just want to say, if you're struggling, I know how it feels. I came close to that point so many times. My girlfriend, fiance, wife, we had it's called a hand fasting ceremony. It hurt a lot for her to be gone, and it really does get better. If you were gone, you never got to find out that there are people out there. There are people out there who accept you. There are people out there who will love you, not only for who you are, but there are people who will fall in love with you. I got to college finally, and things started changing. Even though I've been known in the gay community at large for years, I don't even really think I came out till last semester. It's just also when I started running around with a big sign that said "Free hugs from a tattooed lesbian," which I still do. I try to go out once a week, although currently it's "Free hugs from a crippled lesbian," because even though I do have some unseen disabilities, currently I have a physical disability involving my arms and my wrists. And, I just had to look at everything. In the I performed I performed actually professionally as drag performer Fox Malone for almost an entire year. I performed at Gay Pride and Rainbows Fest. I even performed in Sydney, Australia. And the only time I really perform as that character is if it involves ASU, which is my school and my heart. I'm a member of the LGBT Speakers Bureau here, where basically all we do is tell people more about us. We demystify gay for everybody and just, help people to be more accepting. And, if you see me walking down the street, I'll give you a hug. After over 100 random people hug, I'm used to random people walking up to me and getting hugs from me. There's a lot of great organizations for you. It's like I can't even believe how good my life is starting to get. Between ASU, free hugs. I'm a performer. I'm creating performance art in school that's getting really good reviews. And I'm even a member of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which is also a really, really great organization. You should look them up. It's azsisters.org, because they are amazing. And, if you ever see any of us out and about, just talk to us. If you ever see me, it does get better. It gets a lot better. What you're dealing with in high school, there are people there that can help you through these really, really hard times. Just nothing else. Email whoever sent you this video, and we'll do our best to connect you with someone that can help.